If you're a mom watching this, and there's a good chance, likely, you've come across this video because you've possibly already been told something that sounds like everything looks normal. And I've been there trying to figure it out. And yet you still feel like you're seeing skin flare-ups, or you're noticing sleep struggles, or meltdowns, stomach problems, belly aches, things of that sort. Likely some picky eating. What about emotional ups and downs that just seem maybe bigger than they should be? And other people may or may not notice, but you're the caregiver. Maybe you're the aunt. Maybe you're the mom, dad. Maybe you're the dad raising the kids. Maybe you're a grandparent. You're not overreacting. You're paying attention. And that matters. So many mothers know deep down that something is off long before anyone gives them an answer. That's just how it goes sometimes. They feel the pattern, even if you cannot explain it. You could see something. If you don't know me, my name's Dr. Kristen. I've spent over 25 years helping families look for and look at health in a completely different way. Not uncommon, but a different way. Maybe we like to use the word root cause. The work is also deeply personal for me because I spent many years trying to personally connect the dots in my own children's separate incidences, but in their own health, while being told everything was fine. And then all of a sudden it wasn't. It wasn't fine. It was being missed. And then we kind of figured it out over time. And this was over a decade ago. This is without Google and YouTube. So now my daughter Madison and I work side by side to help other families find clarity faster. What took us years to figure out, we now help families understand in a much shorter way. And I'm talking 1 to 2 months. Shorter window of time instead of the decade, easily a decade that it took me. So if I said, what if the gut isn't just for digestion? What I mean by that is one of the biggest things parents miss in this is the gut does not just affect digestion because it's affecting the whole child, the whole adult, the whole person. The gut is in constant communication with the brain and the nervous system. So when or if the gut is inflamed, irritated, overwhelmed, out of balance, it can show up in many, many different ways. That's how I know. I just had a feeling it was a gut and we were trying to figure it out. It can show up in ways that do not seem digestive or digestion at all. It might look like skin issues. We call them bumps, or on the elbow, or on the back of the hand, mood swings, poor focus, sleep struggles, low energy, food interactions, behavior that feels unpredictable. As I said before, sometimes moods. This is why so many moms are confused, looking everywhere, trying to figure it out. And what ends up happening is you look at separate symptoms. I mean, we went to the skin doctor, nothing. We went to the eye doctor, nothing. But the body is telling one connected story. We call this, the body is leaving us clues. And the body does that. And moms typically can see that. Sometimes those clues go and show up as, eczema or hives, dark circles, constipation, loose stools, bloating, even like congestion that's chronic. Sometimes they show up as a child who seems to be more emotional, more reactive, more tired, harder to settle than usual. And for us moms, or whoever's raising a child, probably noticing that it's showing up too often. So you may feel depleted, things like sometimes there's inflammation happening. Maybe as an adult, we're kind of running on stress and caffeine. So this is why we do not stop at surface symptoms, so to speak. We want to understand the deeper pattern underneath them, more of dare I say, a root cause. What's underlying beneath this? A lot of patterns kind of reoccur. For example, we find that we get stuck guessing. Maybe even do an elimination diet, removing different foods. Maybe we're adding supplements. I did all of those things. I have a background in nutrition. But there's sleepless nights, hoping the next thing works out. And it gets exhausting. And we're still grasping at straws. So we created a more clear, structured path because we wish we had it. We want you to understand the pattern. First of all, that's a good place to start, right? Like, where is the pattern? And that means looking at like the full picture. We work hard to help you see how things seem unrelated, but actually may be connected. Example, is a skin flare-up and a tantrum related? Is poor sleep and stomach pain related? Are mood changes, I guess, and food reactions related? Second, we help reduce the guessing. That's the biggest thing, right? So we've created and use at home, but data-driven tools, including maybe sensitivity testing. That was the game changer after all the testing and all the doctors and all the things for over a decade. So you are not making random decisions and figuring out how to incorporate it. Thirdly, we help you take simple action. Got to take the overwhelm out. Overwhelming halts action. It's not perfection. Just creating clear next steps so you can actually use it at home. I mean, imagine that. Help. Fourth, we help you stay consistent, because healing is rarely one magic answer and overnight. It's usually about having the right clues, the right support, a plan that you can realistically follow. Sustainability is key here, because this stuff didn't happen overnight. It's going to take some time to heal, and it can heal. The body can heal itself when given the right opportunity. So what about choosing the right starting point? We know families are already carrying a lot. Even if it's one child, it's a lot. You're managing schedules, emotions, meals, appointments, daily mental load that comes with just being a parent. We get it. That is why we created a different level of support so you can choose what best fits your needs. It was not easy to come up with this program. I thought about what did we need and what works for busy families. And we figured we've done our best here. So we've got like tier 1, which is like self-paced, completely do it yourself. This is for the mom or someone that's parenting who wants answers, like now, wants education, which would be help and understanding, wants testing, okay, wants to move through the process on their own schedule. The second option that we created is a 90-day reset, but it's guided. We're actually there for you. This is actually the most common path, mostly because this is when Madison and myself, we jump in and we help. There's extra support there. So that brings a little bit more clarity. There's more confidence as you begin, because that overwhelm, I just don't know. I've tried other things. Is this going to work? We want to help you connect the dots and take action. And then there's another option, which is a concierge, 6-month private one-on-one. You get our cell phones, you get contact. You go 90 days. This is the next step. This is for family that wants the highest level of support and more hands-on experience. I mean, helping you create grocery lists, helping you do the shopping. You know, what does it take? We can help you. I wonder if you have 5 kids and you want everybody to make the change together. You get close guidance from us. So we just help you navigate it each step of the way. It's so incredibly close to our hearts of helping these families. The sustainability matters. We're over 12, 13, 14 years of having stuff in place. So there's no pressure to choose the biggest option. You can start with the do it yourself. Start where you feel aligned. Where do you get called? What do you feel is doable? Where do you feel supported right now? We get it. You don't need more noise. You do not need more conflicting advice. You need a clear way to understand what your child's body may be trying to tell you. I get it. The best place to start is to take our free gut quiz. It's really simple. It's a beginning, part. Maybe you can start spotting patterns, getting immediate insight. So once you fill it out, it gets pushed through and you get an email with your results. We also make sure that there's some downloads, like a swap sheet, a symptom tracker I created and then turned into a Google sheet. Yeah, we've used it. This helps you start noticing links between foods and things like the skin, the sleep, stomach symptoms, mood changes, behavior. And then you get to watch the progress. That's one of the things about being a tracker. So if you're tired of guessing and you want to know whether the 90-day program is a right fit, you can book a 15-minute call. These calls, I do not take lightly. I am in the trenches with you as soon as we get on the call. But I'm telling you, the middle tier, all those tiers will work for someone. You do not have to have everything figured out today. You just need a starting point. You could even start and do it yourself and be like, I can't do it myself. Then you could just jump up to the next one. I'm happy to help you do that. And then some people are just like, I've got 4 kids. My mom's living with this. Can we help everybody? I'm sure you just don't want to be stuck in the cycle and waiting and guessing and second guessing yourself. I want you to know this. You are not alone. I'm telling you, I talk to so many people. There are so many people that are looking for this help. You're not imagining what you're seeing. Your child's body is communicating. You're around them the most. You see it. So the goal is to learn how to read the signals for more clarity. And that's exactly why we created this work. And it wasn't overnight. It was us going through everything and then us sitting down and figuring out and waiting for the downloads of like, how do we put this together for people? How do we meet them where they are? So if you're ready for more clarity, more confidence, calmer path forward, visit the website. You can grab the free tools. You can get the gut quiz. At least it's taking a first step. We would love, and it would be an honor to be a part of your family's health journey and help you begin. Thanks for watching. If this helped you see how gut health connects to your family's mood, skin, focus, tap like. It really does help moms that are out there looking find videos like this. Hit subscribe for new weekly videos that make gut health simple to understand. And before you go, you might want to take the quiz, the gut health quiz. It's easy, it's free. The link is right below. See you in the next video.